Alright, comic book collectors of Sheffield. Thanks for joining me once again as we look through some recent pickups. Spoiler alert, there's no DC Comics in this video. First off, Captain Atom 79. Captain Atom faces Dr. Spectro, Master of Moods. Now, surely the only mood you can be in wearing that outfit is cheerful. But apparently not. There's also a story in here called Moon Run. Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds 46. Here we get the origin of the son of Vulcan. A story called He Stands Alone, where we meet Dr. Kong, the meanest man alive, and the giant gladiator. And then we get introduced to the gods of Mount Olympus. Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds 47. Son of Vulcan in the Golden Curse. Professor Lambie is cursed by a nagging wife, one of the worst curses to ever place on anyone. But he does manage to get some peace and quiet eventually, although it's very short-lived. And then there's a story called Strange Galaxy. Unearthly Spectaculars #1, featuring The Visitor. An Old Wives' Tale, the unbelievable story of Speed Bailey. Willpower, where we're introduced to Tiger Boy. Here we meet Paul Canfield, who appears to have some amazing powers. His parents aren't too impressed by these though. There's a reason for that. And why Paul has his amazing powers. And then a story called The Hidden World. Unearthly Spectaculars #2. There's Jack Quickfrost in the Ice Prison. An introduction to the Piranha, who features in a different comic book. An introduction to Clawfang, and then Clawfang the Barbarian. Tiger Boy and company in The Boy Who Hates Us All. There's Paul's parents again. Has he been adopted since the last issue? Looks like Paul's going to become his own crime-fighting team in this issue. I look forward to reading more of his exploits. This is the last we see of Tiger Boy. Then there's a splash page introducing us to the next characters we'll meet. There's Miracles Inc. in The Wizard Makes the Scene. You find out how the three Rocketeers teamed up. Then we get a Three Rocketeers story, where they investigate an attack by giant steel pellets that are blasting Space Station... Space Station 1009. There's no explanation as to why it's called a Space Station, and not a Space Station. There's a Super Surplus story, and from the looks of it, the only Super Surplus story we'll ever get. And the coming of Earthman. And again, this looks like another character that came and went in this issue. Unearthly Spectaculars #3. Jack Quickfrost in Lord Lazy's Terrible Trio. The Sorcerer. Hermit. Logan's Next Life. Never Say No to Dr. Yes. Miracles Inc. in Rent a Hero. And the Three Rocketeers in 123 Infinity. And sadly, that's the last issue of Unearthly Spectaculars. All American Sports #1. There's a baseball story called A Life and Death Decision. Track and field story called The Downfall of Gregg Wallace. No, not that Gregg Wallace. and an American football story called Wise Guy Quarterback.
Hey, what are you anyway? A wise guy?
Midnight Mystery number 7. There's yet another giant hand appearing out of nowhere. Although it appears to be a robot hand this time. This featured... No, I said we weren't doing it this time. Revolt of the Robot. I'm not entirely sure if the robot's wiping the pie off his face or just stuffing it into his mouth in that last panel. There's Man with a Withered Arm, Jewels of Chimbo, and Piercing the Veil. And lastly, as it's May, it's a new month, so that means it's time for Cover the Month. This month is Midnight Mystery number 3. I saw a peanut stand, heard a rubber band, and then a needle wink its eye. But I have to say, I've seen about everything. When I see an elephant fly. Oh dear. Wait a second. But I have to say, I've seen about everything when I see an elephant fry. Don't all jump on me at once. See, it's perfectly fine. Or maybe not. Anyway, that's it for this week. And once again, thanks for watching.